why I hate BMW Motorrad, the badge, the tech, the price tag. Some worship them. Me? I have a bone to pick with. I spent 3 decades fixing, riding, and occasionally swearing at them. And I have 5 reasons why they drive me nuts. FYI, Redline is just over 14K, not 16. Owning a BMW is not just about the machine. It's about buying into a complete lifestyle. A meticulously curated experience that extends far beyond the ride itself. It's a world where a simple oil change becomes a scheduled inspection with a capital I. And a weekend of garage tinkering is replaced with a formal visit at a pristine dealership showroom with espresso on tap. The lifestyle comes with a premium service bill, where even a small part from the motherland can put your bike out of commission for 2 weeks. Meanwhile, you're left contemplating the cost and complexity of the German engineering that once captivated you. It's an unspoken agreement. You're not just a rider. You're a patron of an exclusive club, one where the mechanic speaks fluent German.
Ich hatte BMW Motorzyklus, Boottables don't pytem selves.
The diagnostic tools cost more than your first motorcycle, and every repair feels less like maintenance and more like investing in a high-end appliance. And don't forget the gear. BMW doesn't just want you to ride. They want you to dress the part. Branded jackets, gloves, helmets, even socks. You're not just on a bike, you're in uniform. Reason number 5 why I hate BMW is because the only thing more expensive than buying a BMW is keeping one on the road. And I've been doing it for over 30 years. Since I still have your attention, if you could be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment below. YouTube algorithm doesn't care if they're positive or negative, neither do I. You see, this will help YouTube push my video to more viewers, and that helps grow the channel. Much appreciated. Let's start with the most obvious. Frustration. These bikes are an engineering marvel, but all in the wrong ways. BMW doesn't build motorcycles, they build machines that feel less like a mechanical companion and more like a high-tech fortress. You don't just ride a BMW, you submit a request and you hope the onboard committee approves. Simple tasks that would take a few seconds on another motorcycle become a deep dive into an on-screen menu, navigating layers of submenus just to find the setting you're looking for. Want to adjust the suspension for a more comfortable passenger ride? You don't just press a button. You'd better fire up YouTube on your laptop. Because finding the right menu to change the preload feels less like riding and more like a IT troubleshooting session. It's an unnecessary level of complexity that often gets in the way of the simple joy of riding. And that's reason number 4 why I hate BMW, is because when you buy one, you're not a rider, you're the IT department on 2 wheels. Let's address the elephant in the room, the BMW stereotype. For a lot of people, when they see a BMW motorcycle, they don't just see a bike. They see a guy who's either overcautious, over-serious, or just plain pretentious. They picture an older rider, covered head to toe in a high-vis suit that costs more than your first car, meticulously checking their tire pressure with a laser-guided gadget before riding to the local coffee shop. A journey they refer to as an adventure. I just had to do a little flight control with a Canner Raid. So if I sound a little bit stuffed up, it's because my body has apparently decided it's allergic to bug spray. Moving on. Well, of course, this isn't true for every owner. It's a reputation that's hard to shake. It's the polar opposite of the reckless, free-spirited biker image. So reason number 3 why I hate BMW. Yeah, I have a BMW. But no, I didn't get an espresso machine for the garage. Then there's the M badge. The M badge. A symbol that once stood for true motorsport heritage, reserved for BMW's most exceptional and race-bred machines. But those days are gone now. Now it feels like they're slapping the M badge on everything. Like it's generic seasoning, diluting the very legacy it was built on. We have the M1000RR, the M1000R, the M1000XR. What's next? An M-branded tire pump? Or possibly even a motorcycle stand with M stripes. The badge used to signify that you're buying an absolute monster of a machine. But today, you're just buying a logo. It's a sticker that can almost double the price tag of a base model. And while you do get some upgrades, the cost is just a fraction of a premium you're paying. For example, the BMW M1000 XR. A sport touring bike is offered with standard features, like an M startup animation on its TFT display. And that's cool. No arguments. M brakes? Hell yeah. But M winglets for stability? Really? That's just marketing fluff. In World Superbike Race 2 at Parmo 2024, Toprak Roslioku started from pole position. He had a horrible start, and by the first corner he was in 4th place. And he had a mid-race collision with Alex Lowe's that ripped the wing clear off his M1000RR. Despite losing that aerodynamic feature, he was only 1/10 of a lap slower, and he still finished first, beating Nicolo Bulega on a Ducati, proving that these massive aerodynamic wings have almost limited effect on a high-performance superbike. Now, during this race, either BMW was that good or Ducati really sucked. No disrespect to Ducati enthusiasts out there. So how exactly are they supposed to improve handling on a tall, upright sport tourer like the XR? Seriously, what about this bike that screams racing? The XR's lean angle tops out around 40 to 42 degrees, a range where you're already scraping pegs, whether on the street or racetrack. I've hit steeper lean angles on my S1000RR just by dodging potholes in the city. Don't get me wrong, the XR is an exceptional machine, but I'm trying to understand BMW's logic here. Why slap the M badge, their most powerful symbol of motorsport heritage, on features that are either standard or not truly race-bred? When examining the engine, the M badge placement on the XR becomes questionable. While the XR's 201 horsepower is significant, the M1000RR's 214 horsepower highlights a key performance gap. This 13 horsepower deficit in the XR is a result of an engine tune designed for a broader, more usable power band, a purposeful compromise that conflicts directly with the M Division core philosophy of pure, uncompromising performance. The claim of advanced electronics is where the branding falls apart. These are not new innovations. They are a standard. The 2017 S1000RR already featured an extensive suite of high-end riding aids, including race ABS, dynamic traction control, and a pit lane limiter, without ever needing an M badge. Highlighting these features as M innovations is like advertising a car with power windows. It's branding inflation at its finest for a letter that's lost its meaning. And this closes off reason number 2 why I hate BMW. Because they've taken the most powerful letter in the alphabet and turned it into just another vowel. So here it is. We're finally down to reason number 1 why I hate BMWs. And I know there's going to be some hate. And I'm cool with that. But, and there's always a but. But before we go on, I would ask again if you could be so kind to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. My last video, 5 reasons why I hate Ducati, did rather well in the finance department. 30 hours of work and $4 payday from YouTube overlords. Let's see if we can push this 30-hour work video to $4.10 payday. Oh, and that's in Canadian dollars. Okay, here we go. The reason number 1 why I hate BMWs is because I owned them since 1990. My relationship with this brand is a love and hate story. A constant back and forth of pure joy and sheer frustration. For all their flaws, the over-engineering, the absurd cost, the stereotype, there's an undeniable magic to them. There's a reason why I kept coming back to the brand for decades. The bikes can be absolutely incredible, and only when they're working exactly as they should. There's nothing else like them. My hate isn't born of ignorance. It's born out of a long, often difficult, but ultimately a passion history with a brand that has tested my patience at every turn. Yet, still managed to keep me coming back for more. And with that, my list is complete. Stay safe out there and don't forget to hug your pets. They'll appreciate it more than a new M badge owner. Well,